Sean, I hope you're feeling creative today, buddy. I'm not feeling very funny, but we'll see what I got.
Yeah, let's. I just sneezed 45 fucking times in a row, so I'm all stuffed up. So I'm gonna play the allergy guy.
Allergy guy.
Yeah.
All right, welcome everybody to whatever.
Welcome to
How you
Farma
wanna do it?
Bros. This week we are covering all of our favorite headlines on the nonsense of Big Pharma and the money behind medicine.
Sounds fucking great. Whew. All right.
All right. We ready to jump into the Boeing article?
What do you got for us, Paul?
Hey, Paul, what do you got this week for us?
I gotta get my melodramatic news anchor voice going. From Boeing to Mercedes, a U.S. worker rebellion swells over vaccine mandates. In Wichita, Kansas, nearly half of the roughly 10,000 employees at multiple aircraft companies remain unvaccinated against COVID-19, risking their jobs in defiance of a federal mandate, according to a union official.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
don't even really have any comment.
Nothing says badass tough guy union worker like get your vaccine.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure Jimmy Hoffa is like would be lining people up. Come on, boys, we gotta go get our shot.
I know. I try to imagine the marketing, like the guy that's got to market the vaccine to these fucking union guys. Like, okay, how are we going to get these guys on board?
All right, how do we make an analogy about cracking scabs' heads? Now
like, could we get a gang load of KFC coupons or something? Some KFC bucks?
So the article goes on. We are going to lose a lot of employees over this, said Cornell Beard, head of local machinist union district. Many workers did not object to the vaccine, as such, she said, but were staunchly opposed to what they see as government meddling in their personal health decisions.
Like, seems reasonable to me.
Now that sounds like a union guy. I'm fucking Cornell Beard, and you heard it here first.
I just want to see Cornell Beard's headshot. I hope he has a tweet, like it's like something.
Yeah, like I picture like he looks like fucking a founding father.
Yeah, a long line of bearded individuals comes from that man's ancestry.
Like whenever he talks, he has his hand in his jacket coat, and he's like, "Listen, we got our rights, and we don't need a meddling. But we're not opposed to the vaccines, but we're against your meddling."
a really proper Southern accent too. So. We're not opposed to the vaccines per se, but the mandates.
It's the meddling, see? Now, is you or is you not meddling?
All right. The Union District. Oh, sorry, I gotta get back to my anchor. The Union District has hired a Texas-based lawyer to assist employees and prepare potential lawsuits against the companies should requests for medical and religious exemptions to the vaccinations be denied.
Okay.
Talk about a come to Jesus moment.
What's that?
Like talk about a come to Jesus moment. Like everybody all of a sudden is like,
yeah.
They're all like, no, man, it's against my religion. And they're like, when was the last time
hello, I'm Catholic, I'm in the union.
Yeah. I know this the mandate has got to be doing a lot for like religious
their numbers are up.
Their numbers are up. Yeah. I've been going to church a lot more, guys.
Tithing is way up.
Oh man. Opposition to the mandate could potentially lead to thousands of workers losing their job and imperil an already sluggish economic recovery. union leaders, workers, and companies executives say.
Yeah, something I wanted to add to this is I just happened to notice in a separate article today that 30% of the United States healthcare workers are currently unvaxxed. So 1/3 of our healthcare workers could be facing layoff or whatever, finding new jobs, whatever they do.
This is by far my favorite component of this multi-pronged approach to solving the nation's problems. We're facing crippling debt that is literally impossible to overcome. We have inflation that's the highest in over a decade. What better way to fix it than to fire everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. Oh, and by the way, during a pandemic, let's take the people on the front line and fire them too.
Yeah, 1/3 of
Thank
them.
you. Can I count on you for your vote?
Yeah.
There's a dramatic supply chain shortage. Let's get rid of workers.
Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. When that hits the trucking industry, like you think there's a supply train shortage now, man, it's gonna skyrocket.
Don't worry, guys. We're gonna have the National Guard driving trucks. We're gonna have the National Guard being nurses. There's a National Guard person down at the local preschool now. One person for 45 kids. It's perfect. It's working. This is working.
This is working. Yes.
This is
agreed.
Build back better.
Yeah. Yes. Well, great.
For Boeing Co. in the United States, more than 7,000 workers have applied for religious exemptions, and around 1,000 are seeking medical exemption. People familiar with the matter told Reuters that the amount amounts to some 6% of the plane maker's roughly 125,000 U.S. employees.
Dang, we were right. Tithing is up.
Yeah,
way more than medical exemptions.
Yeah, they're all like religious bitch.
Yeah,
come and get me.
I couldn't get my doctor to say whatever.
That's where Aaron Rodgers went wrong, dude. He should have went religious exemption, not medical. He went medical exemption. And
yeah, you're not going to get your weed card. You can't be like, well, I can't sleep at night.
Right. Yeah, nobody knows how religious he is or isn't. Yeah. Just like, what?
Yeah, you should have fucking taken a page out of Tim Tebow's book.
Yeah, dude. He should have been one book in that. Yeah, this new celebration. He's all dabbing people up from a bomb, dude.
Oh, with Gatorade, like his Gatorade blessed on the side.
Yeah, his holy Gatorade. Yeah. Spritzing it in his O-line's face. There you go, man.
Down with COVID. Strike out the COVID.
All right. And then it just ends on Raytheon Technologies CEO Greg Hayes last week warned the U.S. defense firm will lose several thousand employees because of the mandate.
Well, I feel safer already.
With the National Guard busy driving school buses and a portion of Raytheon being dismissed.
Yeah. What could go wrong?
Just 6% of our workforce. That's cool.
Wow. Well, let's move on to something a little more positive, shall we? That kind of bummed me out a little bit.
All right. So
what do you got?
And now it's time for our upbeat segment of the week.
Yeah.
No. The upbeat section.
And now on the cancer front. Yeah.
Oh shit. Cancer drug derived from Himalayan caterpillar fungus smashes early clinical trial. A new kind of chemotherapy derived from a molecule found in a Himalayan fungus has been revealed as a potent anti-cancer agent and may in the future provide a new treatment option for patients with cancer.
That's pretty badass.
That is,
and I think it's been sort of known as that, as an herbal remedy, you know, for like inflammation and stuff for hundreds, if not thousands of years. So it's pretty cool that they've identified that what the fuck ever that is, molecule or element from that fungus, and isolated that, and now they've made some sort of chemotherapy treatment out of it.
All right, so as you guys can see, I'm at Pfizer right now.
Yeah.
And I'm meeting with the board of directors to try and figure out how we can make this so extractive that it damages the planet.
Okay.
Ideas? Anybody?
I'm sure they're having a brainstorming meeting on it right now. There's a whole separate group wondering how they can monetize this and make a lot of money off of it.
And there's a separate group that says, let's buy the patent and bury it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. How do we
it might be too promising
organism, take it off the market and make it illegal to possess as soon as possible?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, but thankfully that hasn't happened yet, and it looks like it's doing pretty good in clinical trials, Paul.
So NUC 7738 synthesized by researchers at the University of Oxford in partnership with the UK-based biopharmaceutical company Nucana, is still in the experimental testing stages and isn't available as an anti-cancer medication yet. But newly reported clinical trial results bode well for the drug candidate.
Well, I like the name right off the bat. NUC 7738 just rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
It's so close to my license plate number, I'll never forget it.
What's that? What's that, guys at Pfizer? Oh yeah, no, thank God it's not curing anybody yet.
We're good to go.
I can't wait. I would like to be on the marketing when it does go. What they would call it.
Yeah.
Guys, this is the abomination that 7737 was.
Yeah.
Let's not make that mistake again, guys.
That was then. This is now.
Yeah.
This ain't your mother's NUC 7738. I can tell you that right now.
Oh, man. All right. So the active ingredient in NUC 7738 is called cordyceps, I think that's how that's pronounced, which was the first found in the parasitic fungus species
Ophiocordyceps.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Sinistis, also known as caterpillar fungus because it kills and mummifies moth larvae, used as an herbal remedy in the traditional Chinese medicine for centuries.
And I want to just say that I left that in just to hear Paul struggle over the actual word or the actual name of the caterpillar fungus. Can we get that again, Paul? It's the what? The Ophiocordyceps sinensis.
I'm going to throw it to the judges. They'll allow it.
Okay, caterpillar fungus.
Caterpillar fungus.
That's all
cordyceps,
well good,
aka.
I don't know if these are the same Chinese that are working in Wuhan, or if they're over in a different village with their caterpillar fungus. Like,
hey, bro,
I'm familiar with the region.
When you say, when you say Chinese, the only thing I can think of is Free Tibet, man. This is Tibetan caterpillar fungus, bro. And how dare you imply that is part of China?
Yeah, like, hello, have you never hacky sacked?
Yeah. So caterpillar fungus, it is in fucking the Himalayas. That is Tibet, right? Did I just make that up?
This is a science show, not geography.
You know what? We don't even need to give a shit about that, actually. You know what? It is in China. Sean, I'm sorry. I apologize for even interjecting there. The Chinese section of the Himalayas is what I understand.
Yeah, only
we're
that's
in India.
India. Sure, man.
yeah.
Paul, you graduated college.
What was
Yeah, it
that?
was
How say
still in
you?
America, so they didn't teach us geography.
You graduated from American college?
Yeah. We didn't get that well-rounded education.
What?
Did you see that little pop-up?
A fucking 40-minute time limit on. We're done with Zoom. Fuck off, Zoom. We're done with you. But thanks for the gift.
This says
So
it
what?
now includes unlimited minutes.
Oh, are we recording or not?
No, we're recording.
Okay.
Because I don't record through Zoom.
So I guess that cordycepsin shit fucking cures cancer, and we'll probably never hear another thing about it because Big Pharma is going to buy it and bury it. So I guess
Probably.
it wasn't as uplifting of an article as I thought. So Paul, I'm sure you. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I saw when I was looking for articles. They're doing a study with Chinese medicine for COVID treatment, along with like turkey tail for
really?
COVID treatment. And it just got like November 4th. They just started like their second round of trials, but it's running both at the same time. The Chinese herbal medicine and the turkey tail.
Huh.
So, and it was because of the antioxidant properties of the mushroom that they were looking into it. And they said it might turbocharge people's immune system so much that it has this crazy like thing where your immune system goes too insane, is what they were like. Their main worry is it would work too well.
So they're like, all right, listen, our bad about the lab leak, but hear me out. We're gonna give you autoimmune disorder.
Yeah, we're gonna fucking get crazy.
So we're even no tag backs.
They have shit that will make your immune system work too good.
Yeah, it's like I should have. I'll prep the article on the next one, but it's like a phenomenon that happens. They found was when your immune system reacts too hard.
Yeah, let's do that article next
usually
week.
Mean it starts attacking your own body?
Yeah, something like that. So
that cytokine storm or whatever.
I only didn't do it because it was so like I don't know the word. It wasn't even a full study yet. It was just them talking about it.
Preliminary.
And then it was like very scientific of like the pitfalls and why it should be important. So I'll try to like isolate the stuff and make it palatable. But I thought it was interesting, and I'm sure it'll be like ivermectin, be like, this guy over here is fucking eating mushrooms, thinking it's gonna save him. And it's like, Joe Rogan eats mushrooms.
Have you ever tried DMT?
If you stub your toe, do you ask Joe Rogan what to do about that?
Yeah.
Have you ever asked Joe Rogan to identify a mushroom for you? Huh? Correctly identify this fucking cordyceps fucking ophidiosis stenosis. I doubt it.
Why don't I just go down to Whole Foods for my cure for COVID?
Yeah.
Look, people are gonna go into the forest and pick poisonous mushrooms because they're uneducated, and they're gonna consume these thinking it's gonna save them, and he's gonna actually kill thousands of people.
More than horse dewormer.
Yeah.
And fish tank cleaner combined.
Well, I'll be curious to see how that comes out. Big Pharma will probably bury that one too, though. So
yeah.
Moving on to a real positive.
Uplifting.
Let's end this on a real uplifting note here.
I know, you guys. We're gonna have to find some positive articles.
All right.
Is there anything good going on in the world right now? What?
Now for our shooting star segment.
Yeah.
The more you know. Big Pharma keeps prices high. They have really endless resources. Okay, sorry, that's weird. So Big Pharma keeps prices high. Big Pharma is spending 263 million to keep drug prices high. The pharmaceutical industry has spent nearly 263 million on lobbying so far this year, employing 3 lobbyists for every member of Congress. That's fucking insane. According to Open Secrets, which tracks money in politics, millions of those dollars are in the form of campaign donations.
Damn. Well, honestly, that paragraph alone explains a lot to me about the situation that we're in right now.
Yeah.
Just hands down, 3 lobbyists per every member of Congress.
This is like that meme where they're like, how does a bill get written? And it's like, well, first you've got to grease the palms of the
essentially it's money.
Lobbyists for every member of Congress.
Yeah.
Dude, that's amazing to me. So just Big Pharma. So say you're a congressman, you're going like first year, right? You're like the first time ever, and you go and you show up, and it's like just Big Pharma has 3 lobbyists assigned to you. Then you've got all these other big entities that assign God knows how many.
We haven't even gotten to the fucking pork industry yet.
Yeah. I mean, could you imagine, like, you've got like 20, 30 people constantly vying for your attention as soon as you get elected. It's like, oh, hey, buddy, would you like to have lunch? What are you doing for dinner? You know?
Yeah, it's like AOC was like, well, I was just in an apartment share, but now I have this palatial $150,000 crib.
Yeah.
You want to stop by my place?
Yeah. That's weird how that happens. It's weird how rich they get off their modest senator's salary or whatever. It's just amazing to me.
Yeah. And somehow all their investments start to really pay off for them.
I know. No insider trading, but just really good picks on their part.
It's
really solid.
So it continues. They have really endless resources to throw at shaping the outcomes of legislation, said Sheila Krumholz, we'll say, the executive director of Open Secrets.
I believe it's Krumholz.
Krumholz.
Yes.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
We'll keep it rolling. There wasn't much there. Congressman Scott Peters, a Democrat, sparked protests outside his San Diego district office when he came out against the plan to cut drug costs for seniors earlier this year. He's received nearly $130,000 from the industry this year, according to Open Secrets data.
And that's just cool.
Yeah.
just fucking fine.
It's called the freedom of speech, Jeff.
Oh my God, dude. Clear and transparent. I'm taking $130,000 from pharmaceutical.
And then somehow he came to the conclusion that we shouldn't lower the prices for our seniors.
Fair and unbiased.
Back to my earlier question, can I count on your vote?
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh my God, that's amazing. 130,000. Wow.
And that's just one.
Yep.
Like, think about like how
the pork industry.
Yeah, the pork.
I know.
I feel incredibly uplifted right now.
That's fucking crazy.
Oh my God.
All right, so let's learn about some more sleazeballs. About 100,000 has been donated to Democratic Senator Kristen Sinema.
Paul, let me tell you something, man. Just guess on it and go with like with full confidence. Like if it's
Kristen,
wrong,
Kristen Shamalama Ding Dong.
if you say that, I'm like, yep.
Christian Scheinmacher. This year.
Good French name.
Yeah. Senator Robert Mendez, also Democrat.
Irish.
Irish, clearly, has taken nearly 80,000 in 2021 alone.
I think you must have got that wrong. You said Democratic senator.
Yeah, these Democrats.
And they don't take kickbacks or no.
Last
They
time
would-
I checked, they were on the team of the people that are building back better. So can you
build
maybe
back
just
better.
double check the source real quick?
Yeah.
Interesting. Huh.
These guys can be. And so the article is kind of weird. It's jumped into Marilyn Rose, and it never said who this was, or I should know who it is, but
some great writing on their part.
It is basically who they're fucking. So Marilyn Rose said her chronic myeloid leukemia would be a death sentence without her daily medication, which can cost up to $10,000 a month. She says it's her stay alive pill, but she worries that her bill could soar without the curb on these prescription drug prices. It's a miracle that the drug exists, but the idea that I'm beholden to it is really a little scary, she said. I think that's an understatement, old Marilyn Rose. Like, they could just be like $10,000 a month or you're fucking dead. Like,
I mean,
wow.
Is she not aware that there's a caterpillar fungus that they're gonna not release?
Yeah. Like, we're gonna get you some Chinese herbal medicine that's gonna turbocharge your
Listen, go into your backyard. Look for some damp areas. There'll be some mushrooms growing there. Just eat those. You'll be fine.
100
Maryland.
Chinese lab leaks can't be wrong.
Yeah. Listen, you're going to cure it that way. I promise you. But remember, a little goes a long way. Just a little bit.
All right, so is that this week on Farma Bros?
I would say so.